Alrighty, so here is your Druid. I'm just going to be going over some of the features and traits, just to save some time at the table, just to get a rough overcourse of everything. If you have any questions, please feel free to let me know, and we'll get everything set up. But here's a quick overview. Alright, so you always have Speak with Animals prepared, which is a great little trick you can use, so you can talk to any animal you want. This part here, the leave the hidden messages, that's more so for longer campaigns. That shouldn't really come up in this one unless you find a creative way to use it, then we could do that. Actually, you went the magician route, so you get a +4 to your arcana and nature, which is great. You get your 3 wild shape charges. I'll send over options for you, and I'll homebrew that dragon form for you. Have fun with that. Let's see. Circle of the Moon was your choice, which means you get higher CR creatures. You get 45 temporary HP every time you transform. So what that means is that when you have those 45 temporary hit points, that doesn't stack with anything else. So if one of the paladins is like handing out temporary HP and has like, oh, here's 7, you would either need to choose the 45 or the 7. You wouldn't get 52. So just keep that in mind as that goes. But if you did like drop to 3, you could then take the 7, and now you have 7. Let's see some spells you picked. Warcaster, you get advantage on your concentration checks to keep your spells going for your concentration spells. You also get to cast spells as an opportunity attack as a reaction. And just to go over those again as a reminder, you get each turn you get 1 action, 1 bonus action, your full movement for you is 30 feet. And then each round you get 1 reaction, which could be on somebody else's turn as long as it's triggered. And so this wild shape is a bonus action, and then the Warcaster, to be able to, if someone moves out of your threatened area, you could cast a spell to punish them for moving away from you. But that would be a reaction that you'd have for the round. Let's see, you get improved wild shape, so you add this does all the math for you over here for your saving throws. So you add +4 to that. You add damage. Lucky is neat if you're doing any d20 test, which is attacks, saving throws, or ability checks. You could choose to re-roll and take the higher of the 2. And then if someone's attacking you and they roll high, you could have them roll again, and hopefully they roll lower. So you do get 4 of those. Oh no, for these you get 5. You get 5 because it's your proficiency bonus. You get 5 of these. Moonlight Step is pretty much teleportation, and then it gives you advantage on the next attack you take. So it's a good way to like get quick to an enemy, almost ensure an attack if you're attacking with advantage. If you run out, you can spend a 2nd level spell slot to get another one to use it again. I'll say once you use all of these, if you're doing anything like 3rd level or higher, I would only use it for like if you're like falling to your death or something. Because otherwise I think having the spells would be better. Same thing for the wild shapes. You can use a 1st level or higher. I wouldn't go higher than 3rd level to use another wild shape, just for like what it is. But you could also, if you really needed to cast a spell and you had an extra one, you could use a wild shape as a spell level. We also got to find you a familiar, so we get to pick a familiar from you. So we'll look through that list. So you could have a little buddy with you. Let's see. Once per turn, one of your attacks, because most creatures have multi-attack, you could do an extra 2d10 radiant on it if you hit. Let's see, you could teleport 1 willing creature with you when you're going somewhere. Let's see, your cantrip range is 300 feet, so whenever you're casting a ranged cantrip attack or like effect, it's now 300 feet, so pretty much anything within eyesight. You got You have some heals here. It's not a ton, but it's enough to either bring somebody back up from 0 or just a quick little spot healing. But you do have 2 paladins and clerics, so this could just be like as an emergency use. You have your celestial revelations, so once per long rest you get to either get a fly speed. If you didn't wild chip into something that has fly, you could cast bright light, which is great for like creatures that don't like that, or if you have allies that don't have dark vision. Or you could spread fear and give the frightened condition, which is very debilitating. It really limits what your opponents could do if they're frightened. Let's see, luck point. So over here is where all of the it's the same stuff, it's just it shows you what the math is, and it's organized a little differently. So you have your actions here, you have your bonus actions here, and your reaction here. You have all your spells here. Just a reminder, if you run out of wild shape slots, you could use a first level or higher spell slot to wild shape again. And yeah, you have your inventory over here where you have all your stuff. Let's put your shield on. So that way you have all of that, and then you could have your staff. I'm going to do that. And then if you want to change your spell slot, it's over here, manage spells. You could read what they do. You just delete and then go back to here and then pick out another one. But yeah, if you have any questions, let me know, and thank you for watching.